In Pakistan, security has been increased in all major cities after the recent attacks by Islamic militants on Karachi's international airport. The government in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province has, for the first time ever, issued automatic weapons to traffic police in Peshawar. Officials say it will strengthen the overall police response in case of an insurgent attack. Also in Pakistan, the UN Office on Drugs and Crimes, the UNODC, said about 6.7 million people in Pakistan are addicted to drugs, including prescription medicines. The UNODC survey says the largest number of drug addicts are in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province, where an estimated 11% of the population uses drugs. The report says the number of addicts is likely to grow with the increase of opium and heroin smuggling into Pakistan from Afghanistan. In Russia, 2 supporters of opposition leader Alexei Navalny were detained. Konstantin Yankauskas, a Moscow city council member, was released by police but placed under house arrest until July 17th. Another activist, Nikolai Lyaskin, was also detained after he was accused of embezzling money collected online for Navalny's campaign for mayor last year. Navalny and his supporters say the charges are politically motivated. In Kyrgyzstan, the pro-Moscow organization Russian World held a rally at the Ukrainian embassy in Bishkek against military actions in Ukraine. A few dozen elderly people held posters, sang Soviet-era songs, and shouted slogans against Western involvement in Ukraine. The protesters wanted to hand a letter to embassy officials addressed to new Ukrainian President Petro Poroshenko, but no one came to accept the message. In Kazakhstan, activists with the Provide Housing for People movement marched to the Almaty municipal building to give a petition to the mayor. The group, which represents mortgage holders in Kazakhstan, are demanding the city's mayor get involved in their dispute with a bank that foreclosed on some of their homes. The activists say a close relative of the mayor is a member of the bank's management board. In the Afghan capital, Kabul, the NGO New Line launched a campaign in 15 provinces to encourage women to vote in the country's presidential runoff election on June 14th. New Line officials told reporters that 36% of women took part in the election's first round, and they hope that will increase to 50% in the runoff. The organization called on security forces to provide safe conditions on election day, especially at female voting centers. In Moscow, T-shirts featuring Russian President Vladimir Putin's image have gone on sale near the Kremlin. The T-shirt campaign was organized by a pro-Kremlin group called It's All Right. There are 15 different prints, including Putin on vacation in Crimea and slogans claiming Putin is, quote, the most polite of all. That's a reference to the, quote, unknown polite people, a phrase used to describe the Russian soldiers who occupied Crimea in February. And that's the video roundup from Radio Free Europe, Radio Liberty.